hate, anxiety, loneliness. It seems this is all I will ever know in my life now. I hate it. It's been months. As much as I'd love to think that he's not coming back, my life has never been as such. I sometimes think of the world we left behind. We're refugees. We came to this world to escape many threats. One of them, the worst, turned out he was here long before us. Now we do what we must for survival. Perhaps I would have been better off if I stayed behind. Out of the frying pan and into the oven, so it seems.
Reports from the west. There's been an attack. Negatives, robots.
Keep them safe. Oh, I hate leaving them there. The solar modes. I worry their influence could grow and the guards would be powerless to stop a robot from taking them. For now, though, my people.
Princess the Rip.
No! You two stay here and wait my return.
Those readings really were the same as the ones from before.
So, it really is Eggman Nega again. If he is really as smart as Eggman, it could be a trap.
Possible, but not even Gun knows the readings I took back when I studied this portal. I'm not even sure if they could spot this like me.
Got a ring, even if it is. This should be but a piece of cake.
We don't know if it is anywhere sick.
I remember it like it was yesterday. Here I am. It checks out. Your flying station is quite a marvel. I can assure you that this is just a taste of what my alliance has to offer. You... Surprised? It's almost like looking at your negative exposure. You really are as intelligent as me, aren't you? Are you... me? Let's just say I know a lot more about you than you know about yourself. You must be me from the future, then. Unless we're talking about multiverse theory. But I never knew the Expanse were 2 guesses, both wrong. The truth is... I'm just a guy who admires your work, and I'm here to set things right. You may call me Dr. Negative. I take it you have the design I sent you ready for deployment? Of course! Fascinating the amount of power it can generate in proportion to the voltage put into it. I nearly downed the power grid amping it up. It'll be necessary. Where we go, there will be not 1, but 2 major problems to take care of. What is he doing? Resourceful. Blast! That was my my only ace in the hole against this freak. Relax. Now it's my turn to have a shot at it. Your turn? I spent months perfecting a design that can specifically counter the freak's psychonetic powers. Going to send a goofy animal-based drone that'll get taken out in 1 minute after him? Actually, Goofy Animal Robot is precisely what I had in mind. Yes! All that overanalyzing, and sometimes you just gotta go back to basics. Guess this is 1 point for me. Fine. Make sure the job is finished then. You don't wish to study him alive? Perhaps you could create a better counterweapon. I don't need this weed festering up again. And I especially don't need your pathetic attempt at philanthropism wrapped in weakness to crumble my plans. Give the order if you want to proceed. If not, we don't.
Silver, you okay?
Weak. Need to protect my people.
Here, take this ring. Should help you recover quick. Looks like my Eggman and yours are working together now. I need to get back to Tails ASAP.
Blasted hedgehogs! Both of them! If only I could wrap my hands around their necks and an all too familiar feeling. But we need to think carefully on our next move. Data from Metal Sonic only detected a small bout of chaos energy from Sonic. He obviously only has rings on him. He'll want to acquire a Chaos Emerald to help him close our portals. Yes, so he'll go back to his own dimension then. If but for a moment. That's all I need. We've already sent Blaze on a wild goose chase. I'll just have to make sure Sonic follows suit. Then do it. We need time to fix Metal Sonic. If Silver tries to interfere, I'm thinking Metal's best chance is to draw him away from Blaze's palace.
So yeah, long story short, I gave Silver my ring. And now he's closing the portal.
Okay. But that doesn't solve the other portal problem that just surfaced.
Come again?
I got the feed via satellite transmission. Gun Intelligence just now reported there's been another anomaly. I'm thinking this isn't unrelated.
Great. Guess we better find a Chaos Emerald if we want it closed.
Already on that. Looks like there's been reports of electrical equipment going on the fritz in the Water Palace region.
Water. But that's our cue.
I don't know where I am. I must have traversed the dimensional boundary again. I wonder if this is a different time period. It may be possible. Vin, I better make this quick. Not looking forward to lingering.
Okay, guys, you can stand down. I got things here. Yo, Duck! Actual threat over here! Yo, I see you got the emerald. Got an exit plan?
Chopper inbound, 12 o'clock.
I think he can hear you. Here, pass me the emerald.
Not my
You
orders.
want that chopper to live, right? Whoa, nice work, whoever you are. Too bad that craft of his is too durable to down quickly.
Stand back!
What? Easy!
I don't understand. Are you not feeling intense heat and pain?
Nothing intense. But I have a certain sense about Emerald's power. And I've never seen a Chaos Emerald like that before.
Chaos Emerald?
Hang on.
What's the status, Sonic?
Managed to get the emerald from Gun. Also got someone here with what looks like some new Chaos Emerald we haven't seen before. Hey, wait!
Bad news! Sonic intercepted my Chaos Emerald retrieval, and your kitty friend managed to rob another one of your fake Soul Emeralds. Interesting. You don't seem too shaken up about it. I need you to stall him for quite longer. I have enough soul energy in my reserves to bring my flying fortress to you. Just give me your coordinates and I'll activate the warp drive. I was hoping to save that for a later moment, but very well. I'm sure Sonic or Blaze won't see this one coming.
This is all very much to take in. That blue hedgehog. I had no sway on the Soul Emerald's effect, and yet he seemed immune. And that concerns me. Even though I sense familiar energy within the emeralds, it's as if the emeralds themselves have grown limp. Did Nega do something to them? Or is it this world that has changed them in some way? And now, I'm hungry and exhausted, and have no money, and am getting further from the way home. I need help. No. I can't rely on anyone. No one here seems to have powers anyway, aside from the blue hedgehog. Makes what I need to do easier. Painful as it may be, I'm not royalty here. I'm going to have to swallow my pride and accept I'm reduced to being a lowly thief in this world. And I don't know if I'll be able to get back home, even if I do retrieve the Soul Emeralds. Funny, I only complained earlier of how miserable my life had become. Now I want it all back.